Hey everyone, welcome back to PM Learn, your go-to corner of the internet for mastering the art and science of getting things done. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever worked on a project that felt like a complete car wreck? The deadlines were missed, the budget evaporated, the team was stressed out, and the final product was not even what the client wanted. You might think, oh, that just used the wrong tool. If only they had used Jira instead of Trello or a Gantt chart instead of a whiteboard. But here the brutal truth. Tools don't manage projects, people do. And the difference between projects that fail separately and those that succeed consistently comes down to one crucial thing: the project management mindset. Today, we are stripping away the complex jargon and diving deep into what this mindset actually is, why it's your ultimate secret weapon, and how you can develop it to eval- uh, elevate your career. If you're ready to upgrade your professional value, hit that subscribe button and let's dive right in. Let's start with pillar number 1, shifting from output to outcome. What does that actually mean? A typical output is a checklist item. It's we coded the feature or we write the report. But an outcome is the actual value that task delivers. Let's use a real world example. Imagine a local restaurant chain wants to build a custom food delivery app to compete with third party delivery services. A developer with a task mindset says, my job is to write the code for the checkout page. They write the code, push it to the GitHub, and check it off their list. Job done, right? But a professional with a project management mindset looks at the bigger picture. They ask, why are we building this page? To reduce checkout abandonment by 15% and save the business $10,000 a month in third party fees. This value centric thinking changes everything suddenly. You are not just a cog in a machine, you are steering the ship. You check if the page is easy to use, if it integrates smoothly with payment gateways, and if the delivery drivers actually get the notifications in real time. That is the shift from output to outcome. Let's look at the comparison on screen. On the left, we have the task oriented trap. This is where many professionals get stuck. They focus strictly on their daily to do list. They treat the scope as completely set in stone. If something changes, they freeze or react defensively. And they hate status updates because they view them as a waste of time. Now look at the right side, the professional PM mindset. These individuals keep strategic business alignment at the very center of everything. They expect change and adopt plans smoothly through collaborative scope steering. They don't panic when a risk turns into an active issue. They already have a mitigation register ready to roll. If you want to move from an entry level execution role into leadership, this is the exact mental bridge you must cross. This brings us to managing critical constraints, famously known as the iron triangle: scope, time, and budget. If you pull on one corner of this triangle, the other corner must move. For example, if your client suddenly wants to add 3 new major features to our food delivery app, that's a major change in scope. It will inevitably impact your schedule or your cost. A reactive manager will just say yes to make the client happy, leading to a burnt out team and missed deadlines. But a manager with the PM mindset initiates a proactive trade off decision. They might say, we can absolutely add those features, but it will extend our launch date by 3 weeks. Or we will need to allocate an extra $5,000 for specialized developer support. Which of these paths aligns best with your launch strategy? So, how that works? It's not about saying no, it's about bringing strategic clarity to decisions. Let's talk numbers. Take a look at this state on slide 7. 70% of project fails are linked directly to poor alignment and communication issues. Think about that. It's rarely because the programmers did not know how to code or the designers did not know how to design. It's because people were running in different directions, operating under different assumptions. The project manager mindset solves this through extreme clarity. You stabilize clear responsibilities from day one. You use tools, not a bureaucratic exercise, but a single source of truth. So everyone from the software developers to the CEO is looking at a exact same data. So, how do you build this mindset? It doesn't happen overnight, but you can start practicing right now using this 4-step transition. Step 1, shift your focus. Tomorrow at work, don't just ask yourself, what task do I need to finish today? Ask, how does my work today impact the ultimate goal of this project? Step 2, be proactive. Don't wait for your boss to ask why a milestone was missed. Identify potential bottlenecks early and call them out with proposed solutions. Step 3, empower others. If you are managing a team, stop micromanaging. Trust your experts. Your job is to clear blockers and protect their focus, not to all them how to do their job. Step 4, iterate and learn. Treat failures not as disasters but as data points. Do a quick post mortem to see what went wrong and adjust immediately. Let's look at this comparison table on slide 9 to map out exactly how reactive behaviors differ from a proactive PM mindset. When it comes to risk, the reactive mindset waits for a disaster to strike before acting. The proactive mindset builds a buffer and mitigates early. On scope shifts, the reactive person gets defensive and resistant. The proactive leader maps out the downstream impacts and helps stakeholders make an informed decision. For communication, the reactive person hides status updates unless asked. The proactive PM keeps a regular, predictable cadence of transparent updates. As well as D. Vestal's famously said, it is essential to have good tools, but it is also essential that those tools are used in the right way. Master the mindset first, and the tool will naturally fall into place to supercharge your delivery. The data is clear on slide 11. Groups that build a real project management mindset see dramatic double-digit improvements in team alignment, customer satisfaction, and on-time execution. It pays off incredibly well. Now I want to hear from you. Which shift do you think is the hardest to make? moving from outputs to outcomes, or building the discipline to be proactive? Let me know in the comments below. If you found value in today's masterclass, please hit that like button, subscribe to PM Learn, and share this video with a colleague or classmate. Until next time, keep learning, keep planning, and keep delivering real value. I will see you in the next video.